is me you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes. To Valhalla and beyond. I have completed my run. Wow, that is two nice cars on the back of a truck. Can I get a photo? Can I get a photo? Oh, out the window for a photo. Look at that. Baller-esque vehicles. Okay. I went for a 30-minute run. This is authentic sweat. All right, let's lose this so that I'm not stretching in a sweaty attire. Oh baby. Oh Santa Maria. Yeah, the back, man. Got after it there. Oh, the entire back is drenched in sweat. Look at that, that's victory. That's what victory and strength looks like. This is the look of tenacity, okay? Here we are now. There's a photo for you. Okay. Put that there to air out and as a reminder of how awesome we are. Okay, so first things first. Let's do a little bit of stretching. Let's get out a timer for 30 seconds. Always technical difficulties all day, every day. I uploaded 12 scenes yesterday, so I have to write the descriptions. Titling them is difficult enough. Looking for a timer so that we may stretch together in harmony. Okay, getting down to it. Getting down to the big bad boy stuff. I'm saving up my pennies and my shackles for a yoga mat. I want to get one of those $200, what do you call them? ALO mats. One of them offensively expensive mats. Hang on, I need to turn a light on in the background to get a little bit of that depth to the dynamics here. Depth to the dynamics here. Okay, here we are. Oh, baby. 30 seconds hold. Where do we go now? Where do we go? It's 10:30. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, guys. Oh, wow. Anything. Okay, reaching for that back foot. Oh, big stretch. Bringing the foot towards the buttock. While pushing the hip forward. Santa Maria. Anything. Good morning and happy Friday. Oh, coming down. Second set. Ooh, I like that ringtone. Finally found a ringtone I'm happy with for the alarm. Big stretch in the groin, opening up the hamstrings. La 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 la. Don't rip your tracksuit bottoms. I don't want to rip mine. Anything is what we live for. Anywhere. There she is, Caitlin Bell, God bless her. Caitlin Bell, Channy Crossfire. Wow, it's almost like I'm uploading in alphabetical order. That's precisely what I'm doing. Here we go, second set. Reaching back. Big push forward. Engaging your pelvic floor. Straightening out your spine. I could have died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I could have died in your arms tonight. all going. Here we go. Third set. Oh, big tamambo. Mambo, yeah, yo. Mambo, yeah, yo. Mambo, yeah, yo. Mambo, yeah, yo. La di 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 pa pa da beep beep bo. Mambo yeah yo, mambo yeah yo. Oh, baby. Here we go. Third and final set on this leg for this routine of stretches. Let's go. Let's go. Jiminy Cricket. Oh, baby. Oh, that's good stuff. Nice. Feeling good. 3 cups of strong coffee. 30-minute run. Oh, switching legs. Let's do it. I like this ringtone. I'm really glad. See, anything in life, you just work hard for it. You keep searching and eventually you find something you're pleased with. Oh, nice rotation of the leg here. Switching legs. Still getting into the groin region. Big stretch in the front of the back leg. Big stretch in the back of the front leg. Balancing it all out. It's all coming together. It's full circle. Full circle. Breathing. Always breathing. Always breathing. Always breathing. Okay, reaching back for that foot. Here we go. Pushing that front, pushing the back hip forward. Getting the hips in line. That's the big thing. Getting the hips in line. Santa Maria. Getting your hips in line. Oh my Lord in heaven. Oh my Lord in heaven. I do declare. Oh, that is good juice. That is good juice right there. Breathing into the core. Now, letting go. Elegantly. Effortlessly. Ascending forward again for the second set. Here we are. Try to keep the hips leveled off. I don't need this hat. It's warm enough in here. Thank you. Thank you, hat. Appreciate it. By the way, I don't live with regret, but I don't recommend shaving your head bald in the winter time, okay? Any males or females out there considering it, perhaps wait till summer. Reconvene come summertime, is my advice. Set 2, reaching back, get that foot. As you see in my voyeur cams, my live streams, first thing in the morning when I get out of bed is I put my hat on, I put my woolen beanie hat on, and I put my robe on. Yeah, it was a poor choice to shave my head again last week. I had done so well, so well. Sarah, Sarah. All right, now coming down for the third and final set here. Santa Maria, Santo Santo. Here we are now, opening up. Opening up, baby. Getting deep with it. Getting deep with it. This is the third and final set on this leg, and then we're going to move to another exercise. Probably going to remove the pants. These are covered with sweat, so let's get these sweaty grey pants off us, huh? Shall we? Reaching back for that final foot. Oh, it might help if I set up the timer. Yeah, I wonder what I could do. Well, I could do something cool. So we're going to change into stretching out our hamstrings. All right, so I'm going to go at a bit of an angle here to open up just for you, class, just for you. All right, so I recommend you stay parallel, and I'm going to go at an angle so that you can see the excellence, the divinity of me hinging at the hip here, keeping my pelvic floor engaged, shoulders down and back, reaching for it. Keep the hips involved. All right. No, that was the wrong button. Just can't get this down. Here we go. Big stretch. Big, juicy stretch. Playing around with the angle of the tailbone. Breathing into it. Collapsing forward. Coming to you live from Los Angeles. Do we know where we're going? Do we know what we're doing? That feels amazing in the lower back. I highly recommend it to everyone. Collapsing forward, same again, second set. Concentrating on the breathing. Yeah, right. Good luck with that. There we go. Collapsing forward. Big stretch, playing around with the angle of the hip. Playing around with the angle of the tailbone. Getting deeper and deeper. And deeper and deeper. Santa Maria. Santo, Santo. You charge me money, baby. It's good stuff. Real good stuff. Here we go. Hinging at the hips. Final set on this side. Okay? Coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Backing up into it. Playing around with the angles of the hips. Playing around with the angles of the tailbone. Tailbone. Playing around with the angles of the tailbone, baby. We have ignition. Collapsing forward. Oh, Santa Maria, Santo, Santo. Oh, yeah. Whoo, that feels amazing. I don't know about you, but me, personally, that feels amazing. Let's keep it going. Let's do 3 sets on this leg. Okay, so switching legs, same again, hinging at the hip, make any adjustments that are necessary. Coming on down now, coming on down now, coming on down now. Coming on now. Stevie Wonder. Oh, that's it. Play around with them angles. Just like that Drake Youngflow. Play with them angles. Keep that core engaged. Find the point of most tension. And just breathe into it. Fade away, my family. Fade away. I forgot to take the pants off. I can feel the sweat is getting cold. Let's collapse. Collapsing forward. Oh, Santa Maria. Santo, Santo. I could have died in your arms tonight. Must have been something said. I could have died in your arms tonight. Thank God Almighty in heaven. Here we go. Lord have mercy. Engage in that pelvic floor. Second set. Keeping the back flat as possible. Everybody, are you subscribed? Make sure you're subscribed. Follow, comment, give it a thumbs up. Our goal of 2026 is to go globally viral, all right? So you can participate in that action. Here we go, collapsing forward. Keep the tension in your pelvic floor, in your core. Play around with the angles. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. All right, this is the third and final set for this stretch on this side, and then we're gonna move on to pigeon pose. Okay, so hinging at the hip, keeping the hips parallel, core engaged. We ascend to greatness. We play around with the angle of the tailbone, pulling the shoulder blades down and back, melting away for 30 seconds, finding the point of most tension, breathing into it. Collapsing forward. 30 seconds. Coming out of that, coming out of that. Let's get these socks and pants. Oh, okay, there must be some sort of car show going on, because there's a lot of cool cars coming up the street. And a lot of Cadillacs, old 50s cars, you know, the kind you'd see in Cuba a lot. Yeah, there must be some sort of car show going on in Orange County Convention Center. The Orange County Convention Center. Can you say it with me? Here we go. That's a very wet pair of pants right there. Look at that groin. A lot of action. A lot of action. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. On the floor for pigeon pose, okay? Everyone, pay attention. Pay attention. Listen, wow, a lot of beautiful cars, a lot of beautiful cars. Even the buses down here are electric, it's beautiful. Okay, pigeon pose. Bring the front leg across your body. Collapsing forward. Okay, 30 seconds. Beginning. Sitting up tall as you can. Can I get it all the way up? I can get it all the way up. Look at that. Wow. 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 What an opener. What an opener. A lot of things going on here. A lot of different angles in each hip and leg. Just this is pigeon pose. Everybody has to get pigeon pose into them on a regular basis. Here we go. Collapsing forward. Collapsing forward. 30 seconds. Again, try to get that hip on the floor. Play around with the angles. Keep the core engaged. Okay. Same again. Sitting up tall, getting a little bit deeper into the stretch every time. Yeah, well, what kind of bullshit is Let's go. Let's go. Here we are. Exceptional, exceptional, exceptional striving. Exceptional striving forward with momentum. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Hands at heart center, collapsing forward. Santa Maria. Big breaths. Big, 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 big breaths. Big breaths. Big, big, big breaths. Third and final set on this side for pigeon pose. Sitting up tall, tall as we can physically allow. I want to try to get that Matthew McConaughey recipe for tuna, and I'm going to make it. So let's see. I like it. I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff. Matthew McConaughey tuna. I don't agree with some of the ingredients, but you know, I can make my own substitutions. Santa Maria. Well, all right. Matthew McConaughey tuna. All right. Okay. That Matthew McConaughey tuna. That's all we sell here is tuna. The Matthew McConaughey kind of tuna. All right, switching legs. One leg is always easier than the other. One leg is always easier than the other. Okay, so let's remember that. Okay, that leg, my previous leg is very open. This leg is not as open. Let's give it 6 minutes and then this leg will be as open, okay? Sitting up tall, 30 seconds. Let's go. Collapsing forward. There we go. Gold and mirrors. Gold and mirrors. Sitting up tall, second set. Collapsing down forward. Oh, baby, that's the money maker. That's the money maker. That's the money maker on the team. Come say hello to me. Ah. Oh. Say hello to me. Yo, bro. Okay, third and final set on the pigeon pose, okay? Let's get these legs. Has everybody seen that new Emma Stone film? Bavulia. Oh, God. Collapsing forward. There we go. Oh, Santa Maria. We have fun. We have fun. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It works. You know, it works. My Lord, it works. My Lord, it works. Okay, now we're starting on a different stretch. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our feet out in front of us, like so, and then we're gonna bring one to our chest, and then just let the leg fall down to the side like that. You can bring your leg further up into your thigh if you like, but you wanna sit up tall, all right? Keep your hips on the ground and play around with the angle of your tailbone as much as possible. And then we're just gonna lean forward comfortably first, before collapsing forward for 30 seconds. And then we'll collapse forward for 30 seconds. That's cool. Collapsing forward with it. Oh, God, man. Setting up again, second set. Collapsing forward, 30 seconds. Way. Oh yeah. Okay, third and final set. Let's set it up. Here we are now. Engaging the pelvic floor. Playing around. You want that tailbone of both hips on the ground. Find the point of most tension. Whoa. Big stuff. Big stuff. Collapsing forward. Oh, that's it. Big stretch. Big stretch. Feels amazing. Now we're going to switch legs. Oh, same again. Knee up to the chest. Let the leg fall down. Bring the foot up higher if you can. All right if you can. Wherever is comfortable for you. Sit up tall. Engaging the pelvic floor. Keeping the tailbone, both hips on the floor. And just find the point of most tension. Collapsing forward, 30 seconds. Oh. Okay, sitting up tall, 30 seconds again. Here we go. There we go, collapsing forward. Collapsing forward, 30 seconds. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a lot. Ay, 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 ay. And now I turn to you. Here we go. Opening up. Opening up. La 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 la. Sitting up tall. Here we go, collapsing forward, 30 seconds.
During my day, Joe Rogan podcast my night, all day.
I was living at the time, and I went in and I'm sitting in the waiting room, and it was like on a Sunday because I was like, I'm only in town for it, and Stan was like, I'll come into the office. I'm like, thank you so much. I had to have a filling or something, whatever I needed. It's a kind of an emergency. So I'm sitting in the thing, and
Collapsing forward.
I'm not getting called in, but the lady's just, no, there's not even a receptionist. And Stan comes out, he's not saying, no, the first thing I hear is, big fucker, fucking big fucker. I'm like, what is happening in there? It's in the other room. And Stan comes in with his max on, he goes, sorry, I'll be with you soon. He says, I got Hunter in a chair. He goes back. And I listen to Hunter Thompson swear for like 15 minutes. I'm like, this is amazing. And then Stan goes, okay, come on back. And Hunter's kind of getting out. And he goes, oh, you're sitting down.
Here we go.
This guy, he's a fucking assassin. And then he goes, and he's got this jug of clear fluid. And he's like, you're gonna need a sip of this. And I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking Hunter S. Thompson's moonshine. I'm like, this is ethyl alcohol. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. I'm talking to this dude for 30 seconds and I'm getting a sip. And it was like 10 in the morning on a Sunday. Yeah. He was halfway through the jug. Pure fucking fire.
Collapsing forward.
Where was this? In Beverly Hills. Yeah, Brentwood. Yeah, Brentwood.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
It really was amazing. It was, and so I had probably a total of 7 minutes, with him, and it was like I could not have been a better 7 minutes.
That's incredible. I went to the Woody Creek Tavern just to go there because I know he used to go there.
Yeah.
And you could feel him in the building. There's all the pictures on the walls. It's a cool little place.
Yeah, I mean, those books, like Hell's Angels and
Side to side.
Fear and Loathing is the best writing. I just fucking, he really had his own way. Rum Diary, he was spectacular, it was really descriptive and punchy and fucking interesting and fucked up. And he also just lived that life. It was like,
Fear and Loathing changed my life. Reading that book was like, what the fuck? What is this guy doing? These grown men out there, balding grown men with spectacles running around with
there's lizards in the fucking land. You guys are listening.
He's got a day trip back filled with acid. What the fuck are you doing, man?
It's great shit. It's like you feel like you're on the adventure with him,
Yeah. No, it's interesting to watch the evolution of his writing too. You know, like I read Hell's Angels, and it's like very different. You know, but
Yeah, it's early, he's kind of restrained. He was quite like, for that, I think it was edgy sort of for the time.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're going to get beaten, Shane whipped and stomped by the angels, and that was really edgy. By the time they got to Wood of Scrimmage,
Big man, here we go. I'd say.
72 or something like that, he was just
yeah, he was
out
gone.
there.
He
And he
found
was-
his voice.
He did find
He was
it.
supposed to be covering a race for like
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated. That's a fear and loathing of Las Vegas came from.
I fucking lost my mind. Great, great, Hunter.
We'll take it.
Oh, well, hey, it's very nice to meet you guys. I've met you before, but it's very nice to meet
Pleasure,
you.
man. Thank you very
And
much.
I love the fucking movie. It's great. It's really good. It's so original and it's so.
What
It's
is
so
that?
different, and it's, you know, it's like I love those kind of movies, but it's not like any one that I've ever seen before. Really solid movie.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
It was awesome.
So much better than you hating it.
Yeah, the interviews where they're like, so I saw the movie. Anyway, how you guys been?
We've had a lot of those in the press junkets where they come in and the first thing that you know the movie sucks if they don't ask you anything about the movie. They come in and they go, so how you been? You know, and you're like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad.
Is it weird, like the transformation?
Oh, Joder, Santo María. Santo, Santo. Oh. Hoo-yeah. Here we go now, here we go now, here we go now.
Of the film industry seems to like a lot of it is moving towards these big streaming movies now.
Absolutely. I mean, look, it's because where most people have gone to watch them.
Yeah.
Like, used to be the only place you'd go see movies in the 40s. Like, every American went to the movie every week, basically. But it was because it was that or watch the cows walk by, you know? That was the only... And then TV comes around, it's little, and you see these little serials. But, you know, what happened was now this is why it totally changed the whole thing because, you know, 300 million people, 330 whatever's watching, you know, Netflix. And it's a lot harder to get people to go into the movie. There's also YouTube, there's also TikTok, there's also my kids, like, it's hard to get them excited about a movie.
Yeah.
But that's what we had. I mean,
Yeah, that was our house. I mean, our teen years were just every weekend we were at the movies.
Yeah.
There's just no question about it. You were going to go and usually not get into one because there were too many people, and then you just see what else is playing and go to that.
Well, it seems like it was kind of slipping away because so many people were watching streaming already, and then it came around, and everyone was locked down, and no one was going to the movie theater, and then it just said,
I had this like drama that was coming out like right when COVID hit. I really liked the performance movies for an alcoholic guy whose kid dies and becomes alcoholic. It's a dark movie, but I loved it. And I could tell like we're fucked. No one's gonna go to the theater to see this movie. And it wasn't even that streaming really blew up, of course during COVID. So, you know, look, they rushed it onto streaming, people actually saw it. I was like, well, all things being equal, I'd like people to see it, you know.
Mercy.
It's not like my dad had an 11-inch black and white TV, and that's what was TV doing. It's $200, you got a 65-inch flat screen, like, and good sound. So of course people are willing to, and then streamers also started making great shows. You had Adolescence, so I think that's one of the best things ever done.
I haven't seen it.
It's unrated.
What is it?
Oh my god. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's only 4 episodes. They're all much like each episode is one entire shot. So the cast names are
Oh, God. Difficult. But we're doing it, you know? We press forward. Okay, now coming up at an angle.
I talked to the director about it. The cast took, I think, a week to rehearse each. They wanted like a week to shoot it, and so they do it twice a day. It's a full hour. They would choreograph it the entire stuff. Yeah, it's really.
And then the acting is
But
great.
but that's I mean, just dismiss that even you could even call it a gimmick. It's not in this case, but the performances and the writing and what it's about, it's as good as anything you'll see. It's phenomenal.
What is it on?
Definitely.
Yeah, but it's not even an anomaly. There's Baby Rangers, there's fucking Succession, Game of Thrones, Ozark. You know, it's just like, okay, well, they're doing great shit out there. It's not like this sort of implied thing before was like, yeah, well, TV's not as good, not as interesting. It's a series.
When we started, there was a different. Like George Clooney, for instance. Like there was a big thing. You know, he very famously, you know, became this superstar on ER. That show, 40 million people a week were watching that show. Biggest thing, right? Because there were only a few channels to tune into, and that show was the biggest one. And George never renegotiated his contract. He wanted to work in movies, and it was like you can't go from TV to movies. Very few people can do it.
Yeah.
And he really strategically and kind of patiently, like he joked that on the last episode he was on, Anthony Edwards, you know, his co-star was making $1 million for the episode, and he was making, you know, 20 grand or whatever his deal was. Like he could have renegotiated, but he would have had.
That's how bad he wanted to get off TV.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how bad he wanted to get off the biggest TV show in the world, because there was such a big kind of level change between features and TV.
Well, it was a giant difference in quality. It was also the breaking it up for commercials.
Right.
It was just a different experience.
You know, there's all these rules. So like,
Yeah.
you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't swear, no, can't have violence, and all things people want to see in movies, you know. And also it wasn't as interesting. And then now after having.
Oh, Santa Maria, Santo.
These schedules and all stuff, where you get this shit, like you don't have a schedule,
Wow.
and you didn't take much of risks, and that started happening. And then it was kind of like, well, this is just as good, if not better, than what's in the movies. And
Well,
so
then
you
movies
went away.
started to move towards more IP, and
Because it was hard to get with the movies, everyone got scared and thought, we have to be a sequel or a superhero movie.
and so an interesting little movie, kind of in the 90s when we kind of came onto the scene. You know, there were a lot of really good independent movies that were being made. There was.
Oh God. There we go.
It was a really great time to be making. People were making daring movies, and then everyone just got way more conservative because it's huge. Like the business is so different theatrically and streaming, because to put out a movie theatrically, you have to put so much more money behind it to publicize. Like you're trying to get
Everybody's
everybody.
thinking about what the budget was to make it to advertise.
Because
you
you
got
got
50% of the
Yeah, because you split it with the movie house, right?
So a $25 million movie breaking nothing on it.
And so you gotta get everybody to not only know about the movie, but to show up like that Friday night, like that specific time, you know, for that specific movie, and so that you get to cut through all the noise that people are contending with.
It just becomes about risk. Nobody wants to take the risk, so they want to make something new because it's such an investment. We're going to lose all fucking money, and the streamers have stepped into that. And like, you know, you didn't have to necessarily have a star. You could try something more interesting, or it didn't have to be a superhero, whatever it was. And also, I think. It's like, you know, frankly, like people my age, like it's first of all, it's expensive. Right? You take your whole family, it's $100. You're on a streaming service, $20 a month, and you watch all you want. So you can't be cavalier about like you're just gonna price it however the fuck you want. Expect everyone to like be indifferent to that. And then, you know, also, you know, the idea of like for me, you know, there's a lot of stuff I make things. Do I want to see the Odyssey on big screen? Fuck yeah, I went to the theater and just watched the trailer for that movie. And you know, did I want to battle out?
This is Ben Affleck trying to sell himself to piece of shit anyway.
Wanted to go see in the theater. But there's movies people I really like and respect where, yeah, I got a good system and shit, but I'm like, look, I'll watch and I might get tired. I'm gonna pause it and take a piss, or the kids, you know, whatever it is. That's conducive to my lifestyle, you know, and so
And most people's
I
lifestyle.
see you. I think most people are, yeah.
But there's the experience of seeing it with a bunch of other people. You see an
100%.
awesome movie with a bunch of other people. It's like a shared experience.
100%.
Right.
And I always liken it to way more like when I went to see One Battle on IMAX, like, you know, that. Like, there's nothing like that feeling. I took, you know, 2 of my kids and 2 of my nephews and my wife, and we all went. And it was like, and you're in with, you know, a bunch of strangers, the people in your community, and you're having this experience together. I always say it's more like going to church. Like, you show up at an appointed time. You know what I mean? It doesn't wait for you. It's you know, versus the experience of watching at home. I think, you know, you're watching in a room, the lights are on, other shit's going on, the kids are running around, the dogs are running around.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? It's just a very different level of attention that you're willing to, or that you're able to give to it. And that has a big effect. And it also ends up having an effect, or starting to have an effect on how you make movies. Like, for instance, Netflix, you know, the standard way to make an action movie that we learned was, you know, you usually have like 3 set pieces, one in the first act, one in the second, one in the third, and, you know, they kind of ramp up in the big one with all the explosions, and you spend most of your money on that one in the third act.
Yeah, baby. Big stuff.
Kind of finale. And now they're like, can we get a big one in the first 5 minutes to get somebody, you know, we want people to stay tuned in, and you know, it wouldn't be terrible if you reiterated the plot 3 or 4 times in the dialogue, because people are on their phones while they're watching, you know what I mean? And so then it's gonna really start to infringe on how we tell them.
But then we look at our lessons, it didn't do any of
Didn't do any of
And
that,
it's
yeah.
fucking great, you know what I mean? So I think it's dark.
See the dynamic narration just fuck. That's why he's had the career he's had, and he's had the career he's had. He's a prick. Oh God. Here we are now. We're getting there. We're getting it done. We're standing up. Santo Santa. Santa Maria.
Tragic and intense. It's like, guy finds out these kids accused of murder, and it's like, you know, and this long shot from the back of their head. They get in the car, nobody says anything. I think there are those. Look, these
I wish that
ideas
were, it feels more like the
do that,
exception.
you know?
It's so masterfully made that it feels a little more like the exception. I hope it's not.
My feeling is just that it demonstrates that you don't need to do any of that shit to get people. You know what I mean? Like, and I think, you know, look, hey, the talent.
Laney Gray is live on Cam Soda. Thank you, Cam Soda.
First 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, it's a common trick. That you would go like, let me grab them and get them invested. It's like the movies that start with the hero hanging from the cliff, and now we're gonna flash back to the beginning until you got there. You know, I always feel like you know, complaining about it makes me feel like one of these guys was like, when I was a boy, like, I think we want to freeze the culture at the time when you, I don't know, felt more like, you know, we used to have these phones. The fuck were all these phones? Like, I get it. Yes, it's true.
Whoa. Switching seconds.
Also, it's like supply and demand. People want to look at the phone, they can look at TikTok, they want, you know, they're going to do that. I think what you can do is make shit the best you can, make it really good, and, you know, people can still go to the movies. It's not like, we have this idea that it's like an existential threat. Everything that comes along is going to destroy everything. Instead of like, what history suggests is that there's like marginal encroachments, things shift. Yep, as television came along, there was less theater going. And that's still gonna happen. And people are still gonna go to movies because of what you said. Like, it feels like cool.
Here we go.
You do. I'm gonna go see The Odyssey. I guarantee you, in a theater, you know, no matter what. Fewer of them. You can argue that's because I have more choice or whatever it is. It's hard to fight supply and
change people's viewing habits now. I mean, what percentage of Netflix is actually watched on phones? It's got to be pretty high, which is insane.
Yeah. Even watching on a laptop for me is kind of like, kind of sucks. You know?
It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a joke that I like to make with every director I work with. Like when they're really puzzling over a shot or really grinding out something, I go, yeah, it's not gonna look as good on the phone.
Why did you say that thing, Trevor? Funny.
Gets angry.
No, that's gonna look great this fucking big. But keep fucking around liking that wall.
It is weird though, the concern for the algorithm, like making sure that people watch. Like, look, we've got data that shows within the first 5 minutes when this happens, they tune out. So it's like Tony Hinchcliffe, you know, he's got Kill Tony, and now it's on Netflix, and so they're giving him notes now, and they can give him like, but they're not telling him what to do, but they're saying like, this is when people are tuning out, and so let's, you know, just so you have that data.
You have that data. This is when you stop. This is when you stop making us money.
And decide how you want to edit things. So it's like,
Yeah, which
Slippery
is
slope.
It is because it's like the bar for walking out of a movie theater is a lot higher than just changing the channel. Right. And oftentimes, you know, directors will want to make a movie that is challenging and upsetting. And I remember Terry Kinney, my friend, great actor, and he told me about the experience of seeing Taxi Driver in New York. For the first time, right, in '76 or whenever it came out, and he said, what I remember is not only the movie, but I remember standing at the back because I got up out of my seat and I went, but I couldn't bring myself to leave because I was so invested, but I was standing at the back by the door watching the movie, and he goes, and there were 2 other people standing next to me who were doing the same thing.
just because they were disturbed.
Because the movie was disturbing him so much.
Wow.
Which is not a bad thing, right?
Right.
So had that been on Netflix,
Wow.
you know, if somebody's, oh, I'm disturbed, and they change the channel.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean you shouldn't make Taxi Driver.
Right. That's true. Like the investment of going to a place is much greater.
Yeah, one of the values of that is that you look at movies from the 70s, the first act is 25, 30 minutes.
Right.
You know, The Verdict, which is a great movie, takes a long time to get going. And you're right, like what you're saying, the threshold for walkout is really like any scene, like, I won't watch Naked and Alone. Like, for the, you know, you flip the button. So you're.
Yeah. Wow. How cool is that?
You are battling that, and, you know.
I watched The Box the other night.
Ah.
And there's no one talking for like 5 minutes. There's no talking. It's just a bunch of stuff getting done. Just a bunch of people doing things, and it's like, wow, you can make
Right.
it. You can
Okay,
make
now
it
it's
air.
breakfast time.
Yeah,
So
it was- they
everyone
had
that's
different
paying attention on
perspective of what
Twitch,
it was.
we're gonna
Like, you
be
were telling a
preparing
story,
breakfast.
you're
You'll
gonna
get
let
to
it air.
enjoy that.
They also knew where their audience was.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Part of it was they wanted to come there. I mean, there's a
And
true story. I like it. The
thank
first
you,
time
Sagittarius Goddess, for all the comments.
the movie guys with the
Here we go now.
It was a
Yeah.
train pulling into the station. So they put the real